What is going on, everyone? Luca Rosano here, back with another video, and it's been a while since I've done a Raptors video. This has probably been the longest period of time that I've gone without making Raptors content, but fear not, here we are in a brand new month of June, and I thought we would do a what's next for the Toronto Raptors and take a look at what should be a very busy offseason for the Raps in the summer of 2021. I do want to mention that I am rocking a custom Leafs polo shirt, and it couldn't have come at a better time as it is golf season, and we all know what happened with the Leafs. They're golfing as we speak because they blew a 3-1 lead. Go check out Flight Golf, who hooked me up with one of these bad boys. This shirt looks pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. Another thing I do want to mention, I will not be streaming tonight, gonna take the night off, and I will be back at it again for Game 6 of the Clippers versus Mavericks. That's going to be a good game tomorrow night, so join me for that one. We just hit 23K, and we're on the road to 24K, so if you guys are new, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and as always, drop a like on the video because it does help the algorithm a ton. And be sure to leave your comments down below. And lastly, if you want to become a channel member, you can do so by hitting that join button for custom perks and emojis. Okay, let's take a look at what's sure to be another busy offseason for the Toronto Raptors. And the Raptors offseason is going to begin on what happens with Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is set to become an unrestricted free agent, allowing the six-time All-Star to sign with any team in the league. There was reportedly interest in Lowry from a number of teams around the NBA season's trade deadline. And the Athletic's Sam Amick recently reported that the Philadelphia 76ers still plan on pursuing him by way of a possible sign and trade. I did a separate video on this, go check it out. Kyle Lowry still wants to compete for another NBA title. There is no secret to that. And it's fair to assume that his hometown Philadelphia 76ers, as well as teams like the Miami Heat and even New York Knicks, will emerge as suitors. Could there be a sign and trade that gets the Raptors some assets in return? Or does Lowry take a big payday and sign with another team outright? And the last option is there a chance that Lowry can return? All of these options are on the table. I personally think Kyle Lowry won't be back with the Raptors, and hopefully the Raptors can get something for him via sign and trade as he heads on to the closing chapter of his career. Additionally, Stanley Johnson and Ken Birch will both be unrestricted free agents, while Gary Trent Jr. will be a restricted free agent, giving the Raptors an opportunity to match any offer sheet he signs with another team. I believe the Raptors will re-sign Ken Birch and Stanley Johnson, but as far as Gary Trent Jr. goes, the big question will be, how much money will he command? Now, prior to the 2020-2021 season, Gary Trent Jr. reportedly turned down a 4-year extension worth north of $53 million from the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, you would have to think that the Raptors wouldn't have acquired the 22-year-old if they didn't see him a part of the long-term plan. Trent averaged 16.6 points per game during his time as a Raptor, so I can see him getting a figure in the neighborhood of $60 million given what he was offered early in the season. The question is whether or not Toronto will be able to sign Trent outright, or will it wait for another team to set the market before matching any offer sheet signed by Gary Trent Jr. This is something to keep an eye on because I do think a lot of teams could make an aggressive push for Gary Trent Jr., who has shown a lot of good upside so far in his young NBA career. The Raptors will also have a decision to make with Aaron Baines, who does have a team option worth $7.3 million for the 2021-22 season. But it's almost certain that the Raptors will decline this team option. So it's goodbye and good riddance, Aaron Baines. According to Real GM's Keith Smith, the maximum amount of cap space the Raptors could have this offseason is $34.2 million. So after the Raptors make some decisions with their current roster, then it's off to the NBA draft. And according to Tankathon, the Raptors currently have a 31.9% chance to land a top 4 pick. And they have a 7.5% chance to win the lottery. Before we continue with the draft, I do want to mention that Father's Day is just around the corner, and you probably need a gift for your hairy dad. So make your dad proud this year and get him, and yourself, the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right. The Lawnmower 4.0 is here. Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and just launched their Lawnmower 4.0. Imagine surprising your dad with a sleek, well-designed, and optimized body hair trimmer that says your balls will thank you on the box. I promise you, your dad is going to be happy with that one. And to go along with that great product, Manscaped also has the Weed Whacker Nose and Ear Hair Trimmer, which is the best nose hair trimmer on the market and the perfect gift to give to your pops as well. They also have other amazing products like the Cologne, Crop Mop, Ball Wipes, Crop Reviver, Ball Toner, and Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. So guys, I got all these great products here with me. The Lawnmower 4.0, I got the Manscaped Cologne, and last but not least, I got the Weed Whacker. All of these would make perfect gifts for your father for Father's Day, or just a perfect gift for yourself in general. Go get any of these great products. Free shipping, 20% off. All you gotta do is use my promo code LUCA3. Link in the description and pinned in the comments. Your balls will thank you. Okay, back to the 2021 NBA Draft. The draft class is expected to be a deep one with talent galore, but landing a top 5 pick would be ideal given how the top 5 available players do separate themselves from the crop. Now, with that being said, the Raptors are currently favored to select number 8 overall. So let's just say the lottery gods aren't kind to the Raptors and they do end up with the 8th overall pick. Who would be a possible prospect for them to pick at that spot? As far as fit goes, the Raptors would be beneficial to land either Texas freshman center Kai Jones, or they could go with Baylor guard Davion Mitchell, as he could be a safety net depending on Lowry's free agency situation. Tennessee freshman guard Keon Johnson could be the best option here, if of course he's available. He's projected to go 7th overall. I'll do another Raptors draft more in depth once we know what the exact draft order is, so don't you worry. Then the Raptors would have to fill the void of one of its biggest needs, the center position. Now, if the Raptors are unable to fill that void via the draft, will they try to add somebody via free agency, or could they get creative with the trade? Only time will tell. There's been a lot of rumors going on so far, and you only know there's going to be a whole bunch more coming out once the NBA season, postseason, is officially wrapped up. And then the final and biggest question the Raptors have to address is what's happening with Raptors president and the biggest free agent 2021, Masai Ujiri. Early in the season, general manager Bobby Webster signed an extension with the team to remain with the franchise, but Ujiri's deal remained up in the air. In March, Ujiri said that we'll visit this at the end of the season, and at some point, we'll be fine. The Raptors will be fine, end quote. Well, it's the end of the season, Ujiri, and we still don't know what is going on. Ujiri has not mentioned anything yet, and this is the biggest question mark for the Raptors of them all. If the Raptors can keep Masai Ujiri, they'll instantly be one of the biggest winners of the 2021 offseason. This is a move that can very well define the Toronto Raptors and their future. A lot of interesting stuff on the table, guys, clearly. A lot of decisions to be made. A lot of things will happen. A lot of things kind of up in the air. What do you ultimately see happening this summer for the Toronto Raptors? How do you see it going down? This is going to be another one of those wild, fun off seasons, I think. And Masai Ujiri is the biggest thing that needs to be addressed as soon as possible. The Raptors need to prioritize Masai Ujiri more than anything else. That is my instant take to all of this. So, what's your reaction, guys? Hit me up in the comment section down below. Drop a like if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell. Let's hit 24K. And let me know what your thoughts are as it pertains to the Raptors 2021 offseason. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. Again, I'll be live streaming Game 6 of the Clippers-Mavericks tomorrow night. And also going to be doing some live streams this weekend. We could have Game 7s. Time will tell. So make sure you keep it locked and loaded on this channel. Until next time, this is Luca Rosano. Be great and stay blessed. Peace out.